Welcome back to RimWorld. JC here. And the base is still swarmed by lots of red crosses. Well, considering that every... Excuse me game, thank you. Don't stutter on me like that. Considering that each of these is 15 blocks, you can imagine why it's going to take a while. The only other large investment in blocks is this one, which is marble. After that, it's all 4 per or 2 per. Or not even bothering at all and just smoothing the floor. Oh, the bedrooms aren't totally complete. That's why I've got a wood cutting order still in. We need more wood. The bedroom flooring is done, but the bedroom furniture is not. Oh, but it's sleepy time at the moment. I am half contemplating whether I should use some of my components to get one of these online, which will automatically start cleaning. It is a mess. But it is an awful lot of steel and components. I'm getting steel, but you know, components is a limited supply. You just made a masterwork pew. The hell are you already spitting out masterworks? Weird. Well, that would be it, yeah. I mean, you have built most of the base single-handedly, so understandable. Yes, there is a hole in the back of his cape so that it can let the exhaust nozzle from his... It's recon armor with an integrated jetpack. What do you expect? Right, okay. Just gotta let them do their thing. Food's fine, although our tank's full, but we've got to wait for more steel before unleashing 720 steel. The demand for 720 steel. Yeah, it might be a bit much to suddenly just go, hey, here you go, here's all this steel you now got to deal with. That's an excellent. That's an excellent. There's a masterwork at the back so they don't fall asleep. Still classed as a dining room, mind you. Which is nice. Even though officially now it's an office space. Well, it will be an office space once it's fully tiled, because it has to be fully floored. Otherwise it doesn't count. And as we know, that's going to take a while, because the amount of people doing stone cutting is very few and far between. What do you want? Oh, a custom weapons thing. Okay. High output drum for heavy hits and short strength. Bulky and slow to recover. Magazine for laser-like weapons. If I had any means of actual, travel, then sure, but no. It does remind me that I have to redo the research eventually. The plan at the moment is obviously weaponry. But after that, Over here somewhere. After nutrient paste. After cubes? Might be after cubes. Nutrient paste. Packaged survival meals. Chunks of spacecraft have landed nearby. Components! Thank you. Out he goes. Instantaneously. Sure, yes, we've got components on the map. It's not a major thing, but it's a very limited supply. And I have to make my components last until I can get a 2 advanced components for the fabrication bench. Good job coming out here all by yourself to do this. It's like, fine. How about you prioritise hauling those components? Good boy. Just got to pat them on the head. He's a good boy. Yes. You did what I wanted you to do. We've got plenty of components now, so I don't have to worry about setting that up. I think there's a power line there. Yeah, there is. They're all sleeping again. Why? Well, make sure their moods stay nice if I have to draft them for any reasons, like raids, away missions, anything like that. They at least it's easier to keep their moods high afterwards. What have I set this to? Excellent. Right. He's got his work cut out for him. Managed to do it. There you go. I've set up a minimum standard for him for their personal bedrooms. Is it classed as making a rod for your own back? Yes. Since when has that been anything new? I think it runs along the lines of I have standards here. Cut more wood. You require it. Oh, here we are. This is from Dead Man's Switch, and it replaces something else we used to have. They just deploy them, and they have a lifespan. Set that to cleaning, and I'm going to say auto deploy. Commands this platform to automatically deploy and undeploy drones at a stable interval or steady interval because they have a lifespan. But if they return to the base, it's fine. It's a battery. They recharge. Let's set it to auto deploy. Off it goes. Stop. Quick. There you go. Power cell. It works on the war urchins. That's why it says war urchin. It's using the same code as that. One-time power source. When the power cell drains out, the mechanoid dies. But in this case, we'll just say it's not a one-time thing. It just has to return to the base to be recharged. Well, that's going to cost me steel every time. And then, yeah. Oh, we got someone to trade with. Oh. Yeah, you'll notice. You will have noticed this is different. This automatically applies labels. Can't remember what mod it is, but it's replaced one of the. It's replaced the badges I used to use, because it automatically tells me what's hostile is arranged and what's a melee. Kind of handy when you're looking at a massive swarm of them and they're going, what's the high priority targets I need to make my big guns shoot at? Come out here and trade with these fine individuals. I don't think they're my neighbours. We haven't really got anything to trade to them. We had a look at your goods and you got nothing of any real. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Please leave. Do not look inside there. That's my battery room. Go on. Vamos. Off my map. You're causing more lag than I want. So it came out here to do this when there's this area to do. I question it. No. I assume before it reaches the end of its life, this thing will call it back. I haven't actually tested that. Test playthrough, I was using multi-floors, and as soon as this thing went up onto a multi-floor, it basically just broke. So couldn't really use it in that one, but I can now because we're all on one level. Can do a lot of sweeping in that time. Wow. Look at it go. I think at the moment it's just doing odds and ends. That's about it, really. Yeah. Just watching it. There you go. 2 hours left. Record to station. Spits out another one. We have a raid from Neanderthals. They are attacking immediately with what looks like six people. Crew up out here. We'll make use of this rock formation. Alright, didn't quite get into our positions. Oh, I actually did want both the soldiers. I want you over here. Right. Rifle. Here. Pioneer. Behind that. Come forwards. Fella! Well, that went well. That went predictably well. No survivors. That's right. You heard me. There were no survivors. Oops, what a shame. Got to do crematorium duties, just get them out of the way. Don't mind her, she gets a kick out of it. It's fine. It's a great way of improving her mood. You're just wandering, so at this point I'm going to turn off auto deploy and I'm going to tell them all to come back. But unless there's lots of dirt, there's no point in telling them to go out there and do that because they're just going to consume resources. Computing resources, that is. Just sort of milling around doing nothing because we're not generating that much waste. Rubbish. Dirt. Jade, there's a load of poor knives and stuff which I've already masterwork what? Wooden wardrobe. Alright. Well, I know everything's going to be at least excellent, so that's fine. And that was another masterwork wooden wardrobe. Nothing like waving a flag saying, please raid me with more stuff. But yes, I have done, as I said, all of this. And they are smelting and destroying what is appropriate. Yes, I'm going to click this because here we are. We can customize weaponry. We have nothing, we have no modules, but I can make modules once I have strange. That's what mod is that from? Deadman Switch. Ah. Apparently it doesn't have a proper logo yet. Not sure why. We're just going to ignore them. Yeah, eventually I'll be able to make customization pieces for weapons, and I'll be able to customize the command crew's weaponry. Make them slightly more unique. Instead of relying on the randomness that is the actual unique weapons. Which could give you a shotgun with a sniper rifle scope on it. No, really, the game has done that. In the test playthrough, it gave me a shotgun with a sniper scope on it, which basically makes the weapon useless. Because it gives you a penalty for close range work and benefits for long range work, but the weapon doesn't have the range to go out to the benefits, so it only gets negatives. Needless to say, it very quickly ended up in here for its scrap parts. And of course, to get that weapon, I had to do a quest. Alright, it was part of the random loot that was there, but it was still garbage. Oh, we don't quite have enough wood. Not quite enough wood. Never mind. There's more wood out here. That's fine. Done. Wood stockpile isn't that? Okay, eventually I'm going to have to set someone to be higher on wood, on stone cutting. That's because I've been giving lots of plant cutting and orders like that. But other than that, should fall back to smelting or stone cutting. So should do some stone cutting soon. Or you could just leave 400 rice on the floor. Don't allow me to tell you what to do, madam. Other than pick up the goddamn rice and stick it in a freezer so that we can use it, or we run out of food relatively quickly, because this does not store a lot of meals. Okay, it's nap time again, is it? Right. Force me to do it. You forced me. Well, forcing my hand. Well, at least they're slowly working on this. We might have this room finished by the end of the series. You think I'm joking? Ugh. Pemmican. Kill. What'd you put the wood there for? Got a wood storage thing just here. This mini pallet is for storing wood. Wood. Wood goes there. Thank you. Well, suddenly I couldn't see my screen because a nice breeze came in and blew my blind open, and I couldn't see my screen because it just whited out due to the sun. Not complaining due to the temperatures, the breeze is nice, but I'd like to be able to see my screen to do the rest of this episode. Thanks. Bog off. Oh, we have somebody stone cutting. At least Bear is able to stone cut. That's the advantage of putting him on the priorities I have. If there's nothing to build, he'll come and do the stone cutting, which means there's suddenly some bricks to go and do building. Well, it's meal and chat time. I can chat while they're doing the work, but you know. Oh, more settlements are coming along. Let's have a look at the world map, shall we? Over here. Ah, they're starting to expand their territory towards each other. Punch up, punch up. Yay! Oh, they did it. Gone. I didn't notice. one of these factions is actually gone. They can probably still raid, but they have no presence on the world map. I can't remember. Oh, it was the Impid, wasn't it? Yeah. So strictly speaking, they exist, but it is no organized central group because they have been eliminated. I didn't expect that to happen, but that means that this area is safe. Pull up the territory map. Yep. There you go. We're safe. I think they're neutral with each other, so they're expanding up that way. They're a hostile, so they're going to eventually start. I would imagine start a punch up with this lot. I'm not entirely sure why the Yitakin decided to take a toxic hellhole, which is why I placed these guys here, because this is a massive pile of. You can't see it underneath. There you go. It's just a massive toxic area, which is what they love. Not entirely sure why you'd come over here to pick a fight with this guys, but you know. As I said, just because they don't have a ground base doesn't mean they can't raid me. Because game mechanics. Are you healed yet? Can you go home? Nope. You still got a bruised right arm and a cracked spine. Granted, a cracked spine would cause a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem. It's fine. We'll let you heal your spine, and you can leave. You know, just heal a spine. It's fine, right? It's like rub dirt in it and walk it off. It's a spine. Not normally the most forgiving things to heal. But, you know, technicalities. And for anybody wondering why I don't have any steel, it's because it's all on the floor. Likewise, why the rest of my crop is on the floor. Because these lazy little buggers won't go and pick it up. Oh no, hauling, that's I've got far better priorities than that. Pick up the food off the floor, stick it in the freezer. Or better yet, stick it in these refrigerated vats so they don't go horrible, and wait for this machine to want to consume it to shove it into that very tiny little tank. I've got 1,000 steel. Right, we're doing it. So, what I should probably do first is allow those slabs to be built. Next time you chew up some bricks, I'm going to reprioritize you. Because I don't want you putting them up here. Got a more important priority for you, which is called survival. No. You haul those over. There, please. For the love of God. Why can I not? That's allowed. That's allowed. The door is allowed. The door is allowed. Walk in here. Scroll over. Gunsmith. No, gunsmithing. That will lead on to others, which will pop up new nodes that you can find. That's how it works. That's why you can't queue anything in this version. Right. You hear that noise? That's me right-clicking. I want you to do this. Right, there's only one way of doing it then. There. The only way I'm going to be able to get them to do it is to force them by giving them no other stone cutting jobs to do. There are no other stone cutting jobs, and they'll deliver them, which means they'll build them. Okay. You all incompetent little cretins, you will waste resources when I need you to do this so I can put one of those on there. Because you can't walk past them once they're built. But no, you will continue to rely on a tiny little nutrient paste tank while you piss around building floors here and furniture here. You asshats! You! Go hibernate! Go on! Little snotling! You bear! Last hat. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, when I can hopefully wrangle this quad of muppets into actually doing something useful for their own fecking survival. Far be it from me, you know. They seem to know how to survive better than I do. I've only got almost 3,000 hours on this game at this point, and many series, but no, technicalities, right? Yeah. This is JC. Out.